Hello, my name is Megan Silka. Today I am going to provide a reading activity that you can work with your children to help practice their reading skills. My suggestion to improve all kids from any ages is to read everything and anything to your kids. This could be by reading a short story with them during the day, at night, during bedtime. Research has shown that when parents or adults or anybody read stories or even labels, signs to kids, that it's a good indicator of their future reading success. Some examples of what you could read out loud is storybooks. This is currently a book that my niece is really enjoying. She asked me to read this to her about 1,000,000 times. The story is called Are You My Cuddle Bunny? And it has little interactive pieces throughout the story to keep her engaged. She's 4. Or labels on snacks that kids like to eat. Like one that I have around my house are Cheetos. Reading it out loud to them, like what the name of it is, anything that's printed on it. You can even go on the back and read the nutrition facts that goes into health and whatnot. You can even this can even lead into a health lesson form. Or in the morning, kids like to eat cereal. You can pull out the cereal box as they're eating. You can read out loud to them, like Reese's Puffs, made with real Reese's peanut butter, sweet, crunchy corn puffs. Just read them out loud. They're entertained. They're eating their breakfast. And most of the time on the back of cereal boxes, they either have short stories, blurbs, pictures. You can even ask them, what do they think the pictures mean? Or what do you think the pictures are telling as a story? Have them get creative with it. Reading out loud to kids will be very beneficial to their later on reading success. Or say you're out on a walk, you can go out, you can tell them what different signs, like as you're driving, or if you're walking closer to a railroad track, what the symbols on signs mean. You can read labels, like when you go into your fridge, how will they know if they want ketchup other than the color? Or syrup. I know they make different color syrups, like a blue one with Captain Crunch. If your child is older and knows more common everyday words, like say from 3rd grade on up, you can give them newspapers and you can list a series of 3 to 4 words that from that newspaper they could go in and they can circle how many times those words get repeated. You can even do this with younger kids as well, because you'll have the Dolch sight words, the, can, a, if, happy, common words that they are practicing in school. You can supplement them, like you can have them circle it, they can repeat it. You can even have them count how many times they show up in that passage. So that's including reading and math all together. Or say they need more help with the writing instruction. You can give them that short little passage from the newspaper. They can work on their writing. So they have it right there for them to see, and they can just copy it down onto a separate piece of paper. It works on the reading, writing, and spelling as well. The more times they write something, the more practice they have, that they can write it with other things. Or another great activity that you can do with your kids, take them to the local library. Let them immerse themselves with the whole library. They have many different topics. You can pick a topic for each week or for each time that you're going to the library. You can find, like, one day, have the topic of oceans. You could say a book that can talk about what pollution is in the ocean and how they can stop it. They can have another one called the cuttlefish. Or you can have one saying goose and duck the first time they went to the beach. And you can do social emotional stories like how we all love. Reading everything and anything to the kids that they see in their everyday, like at home, while they're at school, in walks, it will help them in a long run.